to say I never tried. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Do it for the love, do it for the drugs. No choice but to put it out there for you to judge. Making moves through the smoke, the booze and the music. I swear to God I'm about to fucking lose it. Songs fatigue, witness me too sick to breathe. Not a friend, not a brother, you ain't shit to me. So much noise in a big city victory.
What you doing with your life?
Getting drunk and making history. Everything you're scared of, don't let the vision haunt you. I walked down every road you didn't want to. Never was plagued with dreams of the cash. No longer satisfied with a six-pack and a piece of ass. Captured in winter, hung in spring. Proud of what I do, not embarrassed by a fucking thing. Had the balls unmasked up on a song. Vicky knows I go to rubbing tugs. It just goes on and on.
That blow to your nose, overdose, comatose. Catch us on fatigue, yellowed up where the soldiers post. Pity's lost in the city smog. Smoke-filled rooms, gritty rocks, and a bit of cough. You ain't my friend, a matter of time before he rips you off. Smash the gate out the playground. Lights flash right past on the highway getting chased down. It's pouring soundtracks and strip clubs, stick-ups. You trust the enemy? It's greed, lust, jealousy. The window's open. Grab the soberness, my back's turned. Stab me now, get it over with. It's time to leave the crash scene. You learned your lesson? Doubt it, just a bad dream. Face awakening, I keep your hatred in. I won't spit on you or about you, it's a waste of phlegm. Get in the studio and lace a gem.
My life, my faith, my love, my hate, my escape when the weather's bad. Every dream I've ever had, no disguises. We fucked up but far from lifeless.
Songs fatigue and far from where the light is.
My life, my faith, my love, my hate, my escape when the weather's bad. Every dream I've ever had, no disguises. We fucked up but far from lifeless.
Songs fatigue and far from where the light is.
Display my anger or run away afraid. One bullet in the chamber, 1 in 6 will give you AIDS. Save your bullshit for a stranger. Welcome to the game. It's awful in Toronto. All it does is rain.
Corrupted nostalgia, till gravity broke. Corrupted nostalgia, bad habits and ghosts. Pick up the pen, language lavished erode. It's time to spit when the phlegm fills the back of my throat. Dead this, dismember the past. It's the next cigarette lit with the end of the last.
All you can hear from the club is my insensitive laugh. It's business. I ripped you up as an infant. 10 years later, what the fuck would be different? Sniff the line between love and hate. What is fate? Burned every bridge I didn't need. I feel fucking
I found
great.
a picture from my past, but it's overexposed. Memory flooded, think tank sober the soul. The entire world is bleak. It's businessmen buying hookers in Nam and choir girls who creep.
March towards oblivion, lifting up her skirt. She never made the bed, innocence and dirt. I see a faceless set. A generation of fitted hats, cologne, cell phones, and shaved heads. My life, my faith, my love, my hate, my escape when the weather's bad. Every dream I've ever had, no disguises. We fucked up but far from lifeless.
Songs fatigue and far from where the light is.
My life, my faith, my love, my hate, my escape when the weather's bad. Every dream I've ever had, no disguises. We fucked up but far from lifeless.
Songs fatigue and far from where the light is.
Number 3 on the album. Take a breath. And this is easy. Take a breath and take a walk. Yeah. Take a breath. Yeah. Take a breath. Look, hit the trees in the sun. City life. Piss, shit, lipstick, and cum. Live it up and witness my descent. Yeah. Witness a boy who refused to stay on the bench. Witness a boy who refused to stray from the trench. Witness a boy whose pain is caked in cement. Witness a boy whose last witness was destroyed and he don't know where she went. Shh. Now how's that boy gonna pay his rent? All his talents are mental and he's too sentimental. He's been left at the edge of the world before. He's fell in love with the share of girls and whores. He knows he's right into the night. Sometimes they kiss, sometimes they bite. DMX got it wrong, hell is cold, hell is bright. He's had enough, he's taking flight. And if he admits his problems, it doesn't make them right. And the fact that he's falling is everyone's delight. But it'll be alright, as long as he writes. As long as he writes. He's not very humble. He's gotta get down his body of work before his body crumbles. He knows they'll probably smirk if he fumbles. And he'll get hurt if he stumbles. There's no rest on the city like the city rests on you. They ran up in my boy's house with gas, tied his sister up, put him in the bed.
They wouldn't give it up.
The type of cat to never
Give it up.
There's no rest on the city like the city rests on you. They ran up in my boy's house with gas, tied his sister up, put him in the bed.
They wouldn't give it up.
The type of cat to never
Give it up. It's climb the fence with a knife in my teeth. I'm on foot, and Brian seen his bike in a week. So I guess I've seen God in the streets. Time to run this. Chain smoke through the same throat I speak in tongues with. Yeah, it's Old Spice and ashtrays. Talk is cheap, but this $1 million crafts game. Blood, tears, God, we soaked to the bone. Broken alone, cigarette smoking cologne. Lose reality. My grip was weak to begin with. Leave it extinguished. Bittersweet mixed with incense. So sniff, sniff, sniff. It seeming pathetic. Then drip, drip, drip. The feeling's synthetic. And I've been meaning to get it, but I'm fiending to get it. I'm just trying to forget all the feelings I sweated, all the evenings I spent with this fire in my stomach, just so it ends. I get tired and plummet.
There's no rest on the city like the city rests on you. They ran up in my boy's house with gas, tied his sister up, put him in the bed.
They wouldn't give it up.
The type of cat to never
Give it up.
There's no rest on the city like the city rests on you. They ran up in my boy's house with gas, tied his sister up, put him in the bed.
They wouldn't give it up.
The type of cat to never
Give it up. Yeah, be on the grind. Fuck, I can barely breathe. Be in the basement 4 o'clock in the morning. Been grinding here 3 days. Can't see through the smoke, baby. Can't see. I can't breathe. Let me breathe.
Corrupted nostalgia, and you're all fucking fraudulent. I don't believe your politics, you can suck my dick. Yo, I have no respect for hip-hop elitist phonies, and no one's impressed by your Che Guevara t-shirt, homie. You're not a communist or a socialist. Stop talking shit, or I'll expose you, bitch. It's easy for a rich kid to grasp onto politics, fucking asshole. In the back row of my show, playing Mr. Dress Up in Fidel Castro's clothes, quoting Mumia to a bunch of Rosedale hoes. I don't mean to step on anybody's toes, but you're a fucking fraud and I want everyone to know. Maybe fantasy is part of youth and I'm too critical.
George Bush is an evil man.
Yeah, that's original. I grew up with criminals. Show me some heart on your tracks, cause I'm not impressed with a lot of syllables. Scars that aren't on the flesh can be difficult. I'm a poetic genius and my girl looks like a centerfold.
Up against me, be fucking cautious. You pressing beef tractors like the butcher during Mad Cow. Cutting off, so back down. Fake thugs rot slow. The only shot you taking $6 at Alta Basso. So any faggot Nassau drinking Ricketts is another generic name to get their ass kicked by Winston Pritchard. These cats don't get laid, punched in at every bar and still don't get paid. I do what take till it fits, you ain't taking the risk. Swing on me and Jesse, and we breaking your wrist. So, bite lines, I'll steal them back in a sec. Just stacking at your door to cash reality checks. Mad and vexed, slash your neck, gash in your chest. Jump a rapper on his own beat and stab him to death. Poses in wreckage, yeah, I've broken your record. Stomping thugs who only pop toasters for breakfast.
I've lived excessive in this generation of repression. I won't beg to be accepted or sway the direction that I'm headed, I'm vain. Yeah, I'll say it, but I'll never fucking change for the sake of being the same. What? You want me to stop performing oral sex on women cause it violates the morals of this hip-hop shit we're living? Fuck that. It's no business of yours where I put my tongue at. And yeah, I've done crack coke, fuck girls in their asshole, but I was never an asshole about it. And you'll never catch me matching an outfit. This is my life. Just ask a Stacky about it. My area's fucked up enough to get a taxi routed. I'm weak, I'm scared, I have long hair. Fuck you, BET, hip-hop doesn't belong there. It needs a divorce, and I'm steady trying to decide who has less integrity. You are the source, and I ain't preaching like I'm common, but you are the roots. They got their own fucking agendas, and it sure ain't the truth. These bullshit sermons to you. Drink what you want, said my producer, just don't slur in the booth.
Oh, heaven, heaven.
Corporate suicide. Corporate suicide.
Differently nothing, you fucking faggot.
Corporate suicide. Running out of breath.
Sometimes I just wanna piss all over this culture. Minstrel laced up the track, I won't exist among vultures. Give me some love, make me remorseless. Give me some Asian girls, rocking corsets, bathroom floor sex, semen on a horse neck. She's got a clean dress, a vortex between her legs, I forfeit.
Give me a pen, I'll make your daughter cry. That's the keep with middle-aged women who sing themselves to sleep. Night is righteous, marry me, drinking for our sanity. We kill ourselves tonight for crimes against humanity.
Paris Hilton sodomy, the last motherfucker standing. Made my day white come in contrast to tan skin.
I just need to be remembered, cause what does heaven mean? I'm only 20 and already forgot my life from 17. Stifled aspirations, shattered dreams and naked frenzies. Bathe in envy, they tryna
This is corporate suicide. When you lose your mind, trying to get through these ruthless times. When I'm down in the dirt with the sun in my eyes, this is do or die, boy. This is do or die, do or die. Corporate suicide. When you lose your mind, trying to get through these ruthless times. Till I take my last breath and I close my eyes. This is corporate suicide. What?
Corporate suicide.
Mashing up your party and your shows.
Here we go.
Keeping it corrupt.
Corporate suicide.
Motherfucker. Fuck your Lexus.
I trust their tape in the power mark fake.
This industry
Running out of breath.
It is happening. It would appear that no one is safe.
Yeah, we walk a righteous path. Stop and talk to psychopaths.
Tell the world how I feel, worried that they might just laugh.
Time to open up my life.
Hoping that the night will last.
I swear to God, fight the facts and watch them bite you back.
And I can't believe I'm even seeing through the heat.
Alcohol makes people feeble. If it beats you, you're just weak,
Right, 1,000 nights of trying to chase the lights. All it got me was an ulcer at the altar with the
I
parasites.
can't move my hand to write, paralyzed and tantric.
This verse is for every 2-bit kid you ever ran with.
Took acid.
Talk some shit,
And watch my language.
amphetamine suburbia.
I love the anguish.
Half-painted walls, flat rum and cokes.
Your spoken word's a fucking joke.
I love what's broke but fixed it. Quit my job, hit the bottle, now I'm cynic. At least I lived it, and we lived it.
This is corporate suicide. When you lose your mind, trying to get through these ruthless times. When I'm down in the dirt with the sun in my eyes, this is do or die, boy. This is do or die, do or die. Corporate suicide. When you lose your mind, trying to get through these ruthless times. Till I take my last breath and I close my eyes. This is corporate suicide. What?
Oh shit.
Corporate suicide. Corporate suicide. Corporate suicide.
Even numbers got limits.
Corporate suicide.
On the cut. Corrupt these instrumentals. Get low down.
Motherfucker.
Keeping it corrupt.
Whatever it is just happening here.
Fuck your Lexus.
I trust their tape in the power mark fake.
This industry
Running out of breath. What's up, yo? Yo, you hold me down, I'll hold you down. Forget the flowering virgins, we devouring sluts. The dreams haunted ghosts, white powder and dust. And I ain't give a shit since the biddy caught me cheating. Stepping off the deep end, but regret the loss of semen. My heart's pouring into rapture. Watch the girl not call and feel sorry for her after. I can see her breasts under a dress. Went from rubbing her neck straight to fucking her chest. She came over late, put me up to the test. Now every night is our relationship, nothing but sex. I got some angels in my life and I love them to death, but she ain't an angel, she a slut in the flesh. I wanna sing, but can't summon the breath. My mother raised me well, it's all love and respect. At the bar with the boys, struggle and stress. Go to death, head high, no fucking regrets.
Listen, baby, listen now. You're not that special. A lot of things get me down. Listen, God, I've gotta say something. I'll keep the tracks coming if you keep the pain coming. My friends, I must relay something. Expose my soul till the end, you can stay frontin'. I must explain something in the little time that I have left. I've got some angels in my life, and I love them to death. What if someone you trusted lost interest, turned vicious? I made it through Thanksgiving, but she'll be back at Christmas. Her bus ride will end, she'll step on that platform, call up one of my friends, and get on her back form. Now that's a kick in the balls, ain't it? Something we've all tasted. God threw a curveball, I walk the bases. But to the angels I give praises, I pay homage. Minstrel at the studio, Kostaki let it rain at his cottage for my sake in the wake of a natural misconduct. These men are strange, but I'm fond of them. Andrew Autumn's grim, so let's keep safe. at your base and drink till we can't hardly swim. Shoot gin till the lights are loose and dim, and try to forget that sometimes life comes to the crudest end. Winston, if that girl calls you out of the blue, I really hope you don't do nothing that I wouldn't do. I never knew that summer would end. I've got some angels in my life, whether I love them depends on whether or not they wanna see me fucked around and misled, or what they'll do if she decides to call up one of them. Listen baby, listen now, you're not that special, a lot of things get me down. Listen God, I've gotta say something, I'll keep the tracks coming if you keep the pain coming. My friends, I must relay something, expose my soul till the end, you can stay frontin'. I must explain something in the little time that I have left. I've got some angels in my life, and I love them to death. So I walk with a cigarette and a smile through the playground. It was dark 3 hours ago, but it's day now. Sometimes I feel so tired, I just need to lay down. So I walk with a cigarette and a smile through the playground. It was dark 3 hours ago, but it's day now. Sometimes I feel so tired, I just need to lay down. I just need to lay down.
Seen you around for a bit, son. How you been? All my friends are gonna die from secondhand smoke. I hear the clock tick, but the second hand's broke. Stare at your chest. She's bearing her breast, had the drive to make it, but was scared of success. Embarrassed, shut down by an apparent distress. She sat at home and wept for the tear in her dress. Driving guilty down a one-way street with the shame of bloody hands on a subway thief. So who's to blame? She's hoping that they one day meet, and that's the mute orphan, hoping that she one day speaks. Or the deaf Christian who fear the wrath of God. It's blind faith. He ain't hear the pastor talk, hoping to pray, but didn't know what to say, and that's the doom growing. Hopefully, all we had was poetry.
I know that one day it'll all fall into line. It's hard to have rules in your life when you're drunk all the time. I mean, I missed everything, pleasure seeking in the mezzanine. My destiny, just let it be. Minstrel, if I die, bro, I'm taking you with me. Headed to the skies, everyone I know is tired of existing, tired of persisting through the dirt with their hands. Knew all the answers, still took time to learn and understand. If I get hurt, I will retaliate upon another man. Believe it, I'ma turn out fine. Blind faith, whoever's up there is on my side, I can feel it. If I'm wrong, then you were right, but it's the only thing that kept me going through all those nights, the only thing that kept me from turning out my lights.
My mom is paying a family provider, born in the struggle to hustle. I miss the sunrise, what happens when love dies? As your soul bleeds, keep it on the low key. Smile regardless of your personal trials. Curses the child, hard living in this world of pulp fiction. Godless and so many's lost in it. Where you take me is crazy and hazy. I'm with my girl until she betrays me. Don't blame me, baby. Gamble a high stakes, walking with blind faith. Will time wait? Blossoms ever on my future endeavors. Cross the dust, is this love or lust? Is this love or lust? We'll soon see on a new leaf in the pages of life. This time I'm making it right. Blind faith got me facing the light. You can never be fooling me. I ain't 3/5 of a human being. Y'all inflicted fire and brimstone, denying my skin tone. And you wonder why I trip, yo? It's quite simple. All I had was blind faith from the get-go.
That's the funny thing about memory, isn't it? We are not what we remember of ourselves. We are what people say we are. They project upon us their convictions.
Before Christ and after death, more knives and half success. They only honest face when there's nothing left. It's like you get set straight when you thought wrong for too long. About the smiles and lies, moving peas and pies. So cross your T's, son, and dot your I's. And who the fuck would've guessed you would've been acting out a check over a pair of breasts? What you wanna do? He was the first motherfucker that I called when I broke out. He taught me how to rap and gave me cloaked out. Use someone's face to put a smoke out. Walk tilted, misled, fuck you shithead. Sometimes I wish I'd never been born at all. So I'm born with the soldiers that was born to fall. Yeah, corrupted nostalgia.
And I'm hardly defenseless. And I know, but I was born with the appetite to party with wenches and only befriended the dogs who barked the defenses. Why should I bother with repentance?
Hey yo, I don't know where it started at. Close enough to hear the shots where I sleep, but far enough not to be part of that. Walking through the parks, it's like relax. You're not gonna get jacked, I know the hardest cats. But it's because of those cats I gotta watch my back. Now he's saying he's your boy, but he's talking smack. Probably smoking smack while his coke and gack. Toting gats, you never know if he's holding that. As for the past goes, I don't know facts. I always said I'd like to kill the man who came up with tax in class. I heard he got blasted. Now that I don't have to worry about that kid, I thought about rejoining the pack, but they all started calling me Rat. They nicknamed me Bar and they laugh, but I'm bigger than that. I'm not ashamed of my past, that's why I use the name Bar when I rap.
And I'm hardly defenseless.
And I know, and they know,
but I was born with the appetite to party with wenches and only befriended the dogs who barked the defenses. Why should I bother with repentance?
Most of us got punched in the face before the paint had even dried, just fucking up my senses and my melody. I watched my insecurity turn into resentment, man, I knew it would eventually. And I've been talking shit for ages, so why do I flip into these rages the minute someone mentions me? You can't get into this game without an entry fee. I stuck my hand down the drain and just reached. The rain is faster here, and I'm in love with the street. On a winter night, you got that liquor right. That cat's pretty dope, but I'm sicker, right? If I lose it all, that's just the ticket price. So much can be done in this little life. A little bit of insight to cast a little bit of light on clue shots. Tupac, Christie, and DuPont, let's keep it real. Perfect black destruction in the middle of the field. And I'm hardly defenseless. But I was born with the appetite to party with wenches and only befriended the dogs who barked the defenses. Why should I bother with repentance?
My ego's blown apart, but by the way homie talked, I could tell he wasn't phony from the start. And I'm sorry I barely had time to spend lonely in the dark, where it's smoky and it's hot, my friend. But every time we drink, we sink, too hungry to think. To step from the depths of the dungeons and blink. We'll roll the dash just to stroll down the block and watch the fat chick strip while Chuggo's holding his cock and I'm holding pot. Dog, I can't wait to burn it, cause I'm just a boy, his mans make me nervous. So French kiss the girl that we all taking turns with. Or bench press the world till this binge is over. Till every drug addict, ignorant thugs, thinking sober in this pulled down cap's no longer needed. I see the lies, so keep your eyes to yourself and walk disguised.
And I'm hardly defenseless.
And you know, and I know,
but I was born with the appetite to party with wenches and only befriended the dogs who barked the defenses. Why should I bother with repentance?
What up? Yo, so in 22 years I've realized one fucking thing. The one thing is that 90% of the people on this globe are stupid motherfuckers. True. And this track is not for you stupid motherfuckers. This is realness. If you can't feel what these motherfucking corrupt nostalgia guys are saying, but don't listen to music anymore. Take off the headphones, Donnie, you're finished. Fuck you, man. And yeah, we rollin' with this shit. And if your pussies think it's too rough, you need to take in all the realness.
Yeah, check. 3 a.m. I'm blasted out, see me on drugs, pulling thieves and thugs who do wild style graffiti and blood. We won't stop till we smoking weed with a fuzz. I'm weak, can't sleep, 4 feet deep in the mud. Tomorrow morning's what's keeping me up. Keep the vodka bottle close, cause hopes are easily crushed. Break the fight out, it's either weak in the clutch or break the fights down right now. Leave it in dust, don't fight the feeling, life is ill. I'm addicted to porn cause of TV and smoke weed cause of Cypress Hill. So no doubt I'm getting head from this bitty. If not, I'll go home and jerk off the sex in the city. The grave's a mystery, so is life as we know it. Haunted by the laughter of songwriters and poets. Getting braids until the horde chokes. We get drunk, puff blunts, fuck sluts, and snort coke. Catchy shit is worthless, forget forget singing the track.
The tragic fact is that you bullshit assholes wish it was whack.
So fuck a rewind and fuck bringing it back.
DJs burning fucking arms when they spin my whack.
We ain't up in the club, we up in the pub. Or the basement bloody-handed, shoveling mud. All for love of drugs, cash comes fast, leaves faster. Rum the drink, weed the smoke, get you single-mastered. Drop deep when belief in yourself stopped. It's what the car thief dreams of sleeping in cell block. Street scams, heat lamps, headlights, lead pipes. The very second death strikes. It's Jarvis street freaks creeping the block, who tell you tales of nights spent sleeping with cops and don't care if you believe it or not. That's the attitude, stare away unless the blunt's getting passed to you. So forgive me if the story seems tragic. Doom looms through tuned, it's time to weave magic. On stage at open mics to wreak havoc, or working 2 jobs to feed my weed habit. That your shit is worthless, forget singing the track.
The tragic fact is that you bullshit assholes wish it was whack.
So fuck a rewind and fuck bringing it back.
DJs burning fucking arms when they spin my whack.
So let the flames burn out now, I pray for better days. Lay down slow, I sing with soul like Etta James. It's the turning point, vivid visions conflicted. Innocent victims up in state prison convicted. Every game is crooked, I can't cope with the dregs. I'ma quit rap to sell guns and coke to the feds. The big picture left impressions, nerves fudge the details. I need a girl who sucks cock and works in retail. So who's reaching to help me? This ain't the Clips video, but I'ma be shot at Bleecker and Wellesley. Cause this pursuit of happiness, this the shit we live for. Blunt raps, drum tracks, 8 balls and 6 whores. We borrow loot and pay debts with darkened sins, leaving cats shook like non-vets with Parkinson's. So spread the filth to how far the word gets. Corrupted nostalgia, the other shit you haven't heard yet. Your shit is worthless, forget singing the track.
The tragic fact is that you bullshit assholes wish it was whack.
So fuck a rewind and fuck bringing it back.
DJs burning fucking arms when they spin my whack.
I know, and you know. Were you around when my brain came down? Were you standing in the rain when the pain was drowned? Honestly, I don't remember, but it's 2 years later in September, and school's out. My mother wants me to be humble and sober. My mood affects the color of the pavement. I stumble over another paycheck. Heard you can't bluff the end of the tunnel. Heard you can't trust shit within the jungle. See what life's like when you're betrayed by your friends. You gotta like life, even though you know that it ends. Well, nightmares and memories blend.
Well, nightmares and memories blend.
Fuck it, I'll spit it, admit it. Maybe it's troubling me that sometimes I miss 40 sessions with the WB. Mickey's with Chris Rice, or Vicky at midnight. Right, and I know. Bottoms up, get your life moving. If you met the man who killed you, would you be nice to him? Or see right through him, right through sin? My father warned me about the withdrawal.
Bottoms up, get your life moving. If you met the man who killed you, would you be nice to him? I see right through him, right through sin. My father warned me about the withdrawal. Mistrust breeds insomnia, doom. I can see my fears dancing, shadows lit the room. Clock stuck on midnight, drugs scar the memory. Burn the candle at both ends to see the enemy. Thinking and solemn, drinking's the problem. When life's drained, the dirt sinks to the bottom. It's a new dawn, but the sun got me twitching. I'm at the breaking point. Asking God to this. It's chaos. From here to where the slum stops, there's a war going on. Hear the gunshots, dumb from rum shots to humdrums, a numb noise. One voice, one choice, one path to joy. Wrath employed, cash destroyed, past the aftermath. I'm in a good mood cruising, but the devil's laughing last. The devil's laughing last. And I know. Bottoms up, get your life moving. If you met the man who killed you, would you be nice to him? I see right through him, right through sin. My father warned me about the withdrawal.
Bottoms up, get your life moving. If you met the man who killed you, would you be nice to him? Or see right through him, right through sin? My father warned me about the withdrawal.
Bottoms up, get your life moving. If you met the man who killed you, would you be nice to him? I see right through him, right through sin. My father warned me about the withdrawal.
Bottoms up, get your life moving. If you met the man who killed you, would you be nice to him? Or see right through him, right through sin? My father warned me about the withdrawal. People got a lot to say about my life, about your life. Nostalgia. I never cared for that education bullshit, learn and apply. Full tilt, I'm selfish, burning the skies. Remember when they're warning you? Even that cabbie's got something to look forward to. Someone warm to go home to, a beer, a joint, a girl waiting naked, and a big fuck you to those who said he'd never make it. The little things, isn't that what it's really about? Your favorite song on the stereo, your dick in a mouth, memories to die to. Potent moments that I never got through high school. Watching the clock, I dropped, I couldn't pass. I couldn't hack it, I guess. They threatened me with a life of working class like it was death. So I stressed through the smoke and the drugs for 2 years. And you know what? I didn't lose, I'm still here, but I'm still going through the fight. Never lost my insight, a lot of temptations, just me in the night. Kept it right with family, pretty good with friends. Got a girl and a job, and for now, that's how the story ends. So rock a smile when you go to meet your maker. Don't ever judge me by a fucking piece of paper.
I keep a bottle of rum and beat it constantly. What you got to offer, stay there and stare awkwardly. I ain't living my dreams, that's not for me. I'll be happy with a wife and a kid to raise properly. I can't take another break in concentration, another gritted teeth conversation with an old acquaintance. So lift your feet before your hopes in disgrace. It's easy to win when no one knows it's a race. Cope with the pace, the gas station lowered its rate. Rip off your birth certificate and throw it away. The knife is close to the vein, go to the grave. What would you regret? If life was over today, show me the way. Onwards, the focus is set. We'll chase the dragon till it no longer poses a threat. Till then, I'll just go home in a sweat and wait patiently for the painstaking moment of death.
The very sight of paradise, the scary flight to being buried right, the married life, every vice, every night. Suffice to say, I'ma take it day by day, stay awake and pray. Even if it doesn't work, take the pain without the codeine of perks, and by no means be choking on dirt. Woke up and it hurt, young and Eglinton corroded her worth. I rode in a hearse, hope for the worst, wrote down a verse, broke in the church. Brain exploding, it burst, soaked in the curse. You spit that same fucking slogan, my thirst, my envy. My mind is my best friend, the only one I can depend on to employ me, to destroy me.
I heard the woman laugh from a distance, assuming she'd crash. She was happy playing tapes, but the music was sad. Bottle swigging, full throttle, singing on a side street, high speed. Time slow so she could find peace. She loved the song, it's exactly what was wrong. It reminded her soul of what she's running from. Smashed at the wheel, hands loose at the clutch. Lost her grip years ago, now she's losing her touch. The wrath will escape her, I guess the booze will catch up. I hope it's not sooner rather than later. Flat broke, cigarette lit from dashed hopes. Half coke, drunk and can't see through the damn smoke. Put it all on the line for that last toke. Wasn't looking, now she's wrapped around a lamppost.